I put the message as heart bring healing. Heart bring deliverance. Heart bring hope. My wife was been sick 7 years, and I don't know how many times she cried ambulance. So many different hospitals, different doctors. And she said, it's so dark, and see the light. You know, dark tunnel and see the light. And she said, that is the end of the tunnel, not another train coming toward us. That was it. We can laugh at the hospital there. So heart bring hope. Is it? We're going to read John chapter 5. And this man was laying or being sick 38 years. This passage is in pool Bethesda. It's a water is there. Just like a Lake Garland, Lake June, whatever the place is. People came all over the country, came to this water to expecting a healing. People said when the water is moved, first one get into this lake or pond or whatever, touch that water, when it moves, you will be healed. And many people were there. Many people were expecting. Oh, I wish there was something like that. In this time, this day, let's go to the Lake June. Put the finger on the top of the water. 3 feet, healed. No trouble at all. It's not like that. And I don't know how much this healing was going on. Because obviously this guy was 38 years being sick. And there, many people still there. You know, if you get healed, they go away. If you get healed, they go away. But they was have to stay there till get the next movement, whatever that comes out. Now, today's message is my Jesus offers a different. Well, there is a whole bunch of doctors. There is so much of the counseling. And I believe there are great programs going on. Yes. But if you don't have this, my Lord Jesus Christ, your life will never get to that point. I mean, the hope, deliverance, and the salvation. So let's read John chapter 5, verse 1 through 9. Please stand and read of God's word. I'm going to get in from the King James Version this time. This morning I'm using English Standard Version, ESV. John chapter 5, verse 1. After this, there was the feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool in Aramaic called Bethesda, which has 5 roofed columns, which means 5 roofed courts. In these lay the multitude of invalids, blind, lame, paralyzed. One man was there who had been invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there, and know that he had already been there a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be healed?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. While I'm going another step down before me." Verse 8. Jesus said to him, "Get up, take up your bed, and walk." And at once the man was healed. He took up his bed and walked. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we just read your passage. Step by step you walked. Word by word you speak unto the people we need. So at this moment, Lord, we open our heart and listen to you. What is your next word? Lord, deliver us from the darkness. Deliver us from our pain in our heart. And let us be with you. All the troubles, let's pack up and get up unto you, Lord, and take a step with you. Thank you for many people sharing this service. Give me the word as the mouthpiece and carry your word. And let us have a wonderful, wonderful service here at Piney. Thank you so much. Bless you, guide us. Continue to be with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Lesson number 1. When Jesus asks you a question, you better be careful. All-knowing God asking you a question, it must be something wrong. There's many people, and Jesus came by. Now, this was not only sick men, right? So every one of them. And Jesus happened to stop this guy and start talking to him. Not only talking to him, he asked this question. It said, "Do you want to be healed?" What kind of question is that? I'm telling you, this man came, I don't know how many miles he walked or whatever, but he came to this pool because he was sick, came in here to, maybe sometime, by chance, I'm going to touch that water so I can be healed. That's the whole purpose he was there. And Jesus said, "Do you want to be healed?" Jesus asked this man, "Do you want to be healed?" The man said, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool. I'm too slow. Everyone jump into the water and I'm way behind. I cannot touch that water. I've tried and tried, but I cannot. Yes, I won't be healed, but I cannot get to that there." There's a two sentences in the verse 1 through 9, and I'm talking about Jesus' word. I'm talking about red letter on my Bible. One is, do you want to be healed? And other one is, get up, take up your bed, and get up, take up your bed, and walk. Jesus did not say, you are healed. Jesus did not say, thy faith made whole. He directly said, get up, take up your bed. And not only that, he said, walk. And next verse said, then he was healed, took up his bed, and walked. Are we something missing here? Don't this guy have to join the service, join some church membership, write it down, get baptized for sure thing? No, Jesus said, pick up your bed. There's a complication after this. Remember, this was Sabbath day, and the Pharisees came, and why you walking, carrying the stuff? You're supposed to be working all the systematic things. And Jesus was here, just saying, take up the bed. It doesn't matter what the people said. It doesn't matter how many people before you stepping into the water. Healing is my job. I'm delivering you from this sickness, and you take up the bed, and you walk. Immediately, that man got healed. That's the Jesus I worship. Am I saying the Pentecost, just put the forehead falling with the Spirit and everything going on? I don't do that. I cannot do that. I'm not authorized. But my God is. That Jesus healed this man is I worship, and that my Jesus will do the same miracle today. I'm believing in that. And that's the reason I stand in front of you and preaching this message. It's just like this message approved by my name, Piney. No, this message approved by my God, Jesus Christ. The truth comes from His Word. So let's go to another book of Jonah. And pray for me. I'm stay on Jonah and don't start saying no. Yeah, my wife used to say, you cannot preach about Jonah. Halfway through, we start saying Noah. If I start saying Noah, Noah is not coming up, so you think that Jonah still, okay? Please. Book of Jonah. It's hard to find. Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, somewhere in there, in that small book. But I like Jonah because, I don't know, because Jonah got called, right? So God said, you preach to the Nineveh. They need some preachers. So what did he do? Did he go to Nineveh? Yeah, he ended up go, but he just ran away from God. Run away from God. Try to run away from God. Can you try to run away from God? I tried. It doesn't. But he tried. Look, verse 3, chapter 1, verse 3. After he got called, but Jonah got up and went in the opposite direction about that? To get away from the Lord. How about that? I'm reading from a New Living Translation. This is much, much interesting than King James. So the word is just pops right out. So escaped. Okay. He bought the ticket and went to a boat to this big sailing ship, hoping to escape from the Lord by sailing to Tarshish. Oh my goodness, run away from the Lord. Verse 4. But the Lord hurled a powerful wind over the sea, causing the violent storm that threatened to break the ship apart. Fearing their lives, desperate sailors shouted their gods and helped them throw the cargoes overboard and lightened the ship. The serious storm came up, and all the sailors said, just never been to this much of a storm. Let's put away all the heavy stuff. We're going to sink down to the bottom of the sea. But all this time, Jonah was sound asleep, but in the hold. So the captain went down after him, and how can you sleep at the like time this? And he shouted, get up and pray your God. Maybe he will pay attention to us and spare us our lives. Oh, pray. Please, do something. Verse 7, then the crew cast a lot to see which of them had offended the gods. Remember gods. This is the heathen. Okay. Some other religion. They were just don't know what God is. God of sun, God of sea, God of storm, whatever the God is. And try to find the cause of it. But it comes up like this. When they did this, Lord identified Jonah as a problem. Why has this awful storm come down to us? Amen. Jonah, you are on the ship and we are suffering. Why is this? Look at the question. Okay, my Bible says, who are you? What is your line of works? What country are you from? What is your nationality? What are you doing here? You, despicable thing, or whatever. They start just aggravate. No. Jonah answered, I am the Hebrew. I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the land. Verse 10 says, the sailor was terrified when they heard this, for he had already told them he was running away from the Lord. Oh, why did you do this? Most importantly, why did you do this after this? Why did you come up here with us? Don't do that to us. You do your business, your God, but don't come up with us. We are doing fine without your trouble. You see what I'm saying down here? Pool, Bethesda. Many people were there. Did they help this the sick man of 38 years? No. They have their problem. They're going to go to the farthest place to get to that lake or pond or whatever the water. Try to get the healed. Doesn't matter who was in the trouble. Doesn't matter who was suffering. Let me have a healing. People ask, why did you do this? And since the storm was getting worse all the time, they asked him, Jonah, tell me, what should we do to stop this storm? So Jonah said, throw me into the sea. Throw me into the stormy sea. I'm running away from God. And it will become calm again. I know that this terrible storm is all my fault. Jonah said. So they gladly throw him to the storm. Forget that. So God prepared a big old fish. I don't know what kind of fish that is. Big old catfish again. Swallowed Jonah. It's not whale, please. Whale is not fish. That's no. Big fish. I don't know, catfish or whatever. Fish will swallow. But most importantly, that storm calmed. Yeah, most importantly, that all the sailors were happy, right? Then, where's Noah? Noah is in the fish.
Jonah.
Thank you. Why not Noah? Jonah. Thank you. Jonah was in the fish bag. Have you been to the bag, fish bag? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it is dark. I'm thinking about smelly is come next. Dark and smelly and slimy. The worst place. And I don't know how he can breathe through that. I love seaweed. Do you? Do you? I'm Japanese, so I grew up with eating seaweed. But when you go to the ocean seaside, the smell is just awful. And it's sometimes awful smell and come up, beautiful stuff come out of those things. I don't know how. But Jonah is in this fish berry. Oh yeah, in the dark. Oh yeah, it's smelly. Oh yeah, it's just yucky seaweed all over him. Right? Chapter 2. Jonah chapter 2. This is the whole chapter. It's prayer. And my Bible said that this is like all the Psalms. Psalm 23, Psalm 27. It's praise and praise and desperation. And Jonah prayed. Jonah prayed to the Lord his God from inside the fish. Yeah, it's smelling, slimy, and dark. But I pray unto God. I cried out, Lord, in my great trouble. And he'll answer me. I call to you from the land of dead. Lord, you heard. I threw me into the ocean depth. Sank down to the heart of the sea. Mighty water engulfed me. I was buried beneath wild and stormy waves. Then I said, "Oh Lord, you have driven me from your presence. Yet I will look once more towards you, holy temple." I know this is dark place. I know this is a smelly place, but I call you from this place. God, I need you. That's what Jonah said. Jonah didn't say, "God, let me out of here. I'll go back to the church. Let me out of here. I'll straighten up. Let me out of here so I can do the things you want me to do." That's not what Jonah said. Jonah said, "I am in trouble. Yes, you throw me down here, but I call you because I still believe in you." I want you to know the difference. When you're in trouble, when you're hurt, God is not want you to come back to the church. God is not want you to straighten up your life. That's not what it is. Listen, Jesus asked that guy at the pool of Bethesda, "Do you want to be healed?" Oh yeah, that was the first desire he came over. But Jesus asked him because that's the same thing. Jesus wants him to be healed. Don't you know Jesus had plans to go everywhere? But he stopped by this man and asked him, "Do you want to be healed?" And I believe the same thing will happen because my Jesus never changed. He'll stop by and ask you, "You won't be healed?" Jonah said, verse 5, "I sank beneath the wave. Waters closed over me. Seaweed wrapped itself around my head." That's a pretty picture, isn't it? Seaweed on your head. "I sank down to the very root of the mountains. I was imprisoned in the earth, whose gates are shut forever. But you, O Lord my God, snatched me from the jaws of death. As my life was slipping away, verse 7, as my life was slipping away, I remember the Lord. As my life slipping away, I remember. When this prayer is over, Jonah prayed this honest prayer. And God heard, God answered the prayer. You know what the answer to the prayer was? This big fish just spilled him out to the ocean side. So Jonah landed to the seashore with seaweed and everything. Landed head first, parts everything. You know what Jonah said? Thank God it's over. I don't know what he said. Listen, God can do this Jonah to all the way to transform to the holy temple or whatever, Nineveh's highest place. Did God do that? No. No, not all. What about Jesus? His instruction was, get up, take up your bed, and walk. It's not, let me change your clothes, let me send the people. Not at all. But the Bible itself said this man was healed immediately. Jonah was changed immediately. No more run away. Yeah, Jonah got discouraged after the, Nineveh, oh yeah, everybody turn around and they get repented. Wonderful ministry, but Jonah got discouraged. Yeah, that has so much message in it, but my message right now is right here. When you are in the fish belly, I'm sunk down all the way to the bottom, and God did not say, come up a little more. Why don't you go to church? No. That's what I'm saying. The heart brings the hope. Heart brings deliverance. You acknowledge the presence of God. You acknowledge that God's mighty power will still work. Right beside Bethesda pool or your fish berry. I don't know, but I know my praise. It's not pretty. Yesterday morning, it's a personal thing, but my sink has been leaking bad, under the sink. So I put the ball and change the ball like 2-3 times a day. I've been doing that like the last 2 weeks. And this winter break, I had to fix that. So I was laying on under the sink and looking to all the mess. So I found a place leaking. My house is 1974 locomotive built. Nice, fine house, but on the front is falling. Copper, so it's good, but some days copper is straight, busted off. So I fixed that with bubble gum, just push it up. Basically, what it is, the tape sticky enough. So, drain pipe, there's not much of the water. So I fixed that. It dries, it's okay. And almost closed up, but the place on the gooseneck is still a wet place. And I'm sorry, it's taking a long time. So I was cleaning up the blood. It's still dripping, gooseneck, it's a water in there. So keep on dripping, and I was paper towel, and I just tried to push it up. And my thumb just went into it. Here comes the water. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just like Jonah under the water. Gosh. And I push it, it's just half the pipe is gone. 40 years, and just eat it up. But calm like that. Calm is so pretty outside. But inside it's just eaten up. And that pinhole, start telling me. But when you push into it, there is so much trouble, it just gushed out. Listen, Jesus does not care about how pretty outside gold paint or just shiny stuff. None of them. But He cares about your darkness. He cares about your pain inside. And He wants you to be healed. He's still asking you, do you want to be healed? Let's all stand.